are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing match. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kevin Knight, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Right time.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding in, Kevin Knight coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but
standing in, Kevin Knight. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Knight.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
7th inning ready to roll. Digging in, Kevin Knight. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally.
Ready now for L.A. Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Knight, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And that misses, ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. And now for the Angels,
Now
Joey
batting,
Bart.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
0-1 pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one.
40 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight. So stepping in, Kevin Knight, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. And the inning is... Mariners are down. In now is Anthony Rendon. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Anthony Rendon.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Now the relay home, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons.
Number 2, shortstop.
The 2-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Now in the box, Kevin Knight. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Kevin Knight.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
You go, your ball.
Knight is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Next for Seattle, Kevin Knight. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Hey, wait
No
for a
runs,
good one
3
to drop it.
hits,
I'll pick
and
one
no
out.
errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Steal,
He's running. 1-1 the count. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Rip it up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
No, that's low.
All right, you don't want that.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
The count is
Time to
3-1.
wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Knight. He singled his last time up.
Knight.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us right here.
Working ahead.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. 1 run is scored. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's gonna score.
Boy, that's one of the beauties of speed. That trail runner right there, D-Row. He's just too fast.
Here's Justin Upton now. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kevin Knight. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Knight.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in. So striding forward now, Kevin Knight. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a...
Now batting, David Fletcher, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. In there, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup.
So up steps Joey Bart now. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there.
Stepping in, Jake Shiner comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Knight has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, David Fletcher. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Knight will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Knight. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Line towards center field.
Nice job. That big way to go.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long.
Into the box now, Kevin Knight, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
1-1. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Arauz. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Jonathan Arauz.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Digging in now, Jake Shiner. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Jake Shiner.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those.
Now at the plate, Kevin Knight. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Here we go.
Knight.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Nope,
That's a
down.
changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.